other than, there's some really exciting series coming out. We've got, Pacemaker's out right now. By the way, 14 hours, T-minus 14 hours until the new episode of Peacemaker comes out. Yeah, I'm back to counting down the clock again.
So good.
I haven't done this since probably WandaVision. I haven't probably done a countdown clock.
I watched the first episode with Elizabeth last night again. And she's like, this show's great. I go, I know.
What's her favorite part?
Probably John Cena's body.
Yeah. The underwear dancing scene.
What? Also picking up the massager. She couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, that was
singing into the massager as a
And I love those moments like that where you either know or you don't know. But if you know, it's really funny. And if you don't know, that's okay.
She was dying.
Yeah, that's great.
I am back to counting down the hours. But that Obi-Wan is coming out. Very, very excited about that. But I don't know that there's anything upcoming on television that I'm more excited about than Lord of the Rings, this Amazon series. And listen, it was a couple of years ago now. Do you remember when they put out that little sizzle reel of that just listed all the people behind the scenes that were working on it? And I'm like, oh my God, look at these, everything from concept artists to the screenwriters to the production team to all that kind of stuff. And I just remember looking at that and being like, this is going to be really, really special. Well, they've released their first little teaser. And they've finally given us the official title of the new Lord of the Rings show. And I believe it's called Rings of Power. It's going to be called Lord of the Rings of Power. And basically the whole teaser is basically Galadriel reciting. It's just kind of a concept thing where you see the molten gold metal going through the spear, where it just come down and takes its form and shape, and hearing those iconic 7 for the Dwarven Lords and their halls of stone and that whole thing. And I just was watching it and I was getting goosebumps, and hearing kind of those musical notes, those musical hints in the background as it's going on. And I was I just could not believe how excited I was feeling about it, because, here's the word again. It's the tangibilization. This is the first piece of tangible, it's not just in the ether. It's a real thing now. There's this teaser sitting in front of us. And it's tough
because how long has it been made? For 18,000 years? For as long as the Second Age lasted or whatever?
It feels like forever. And it is by far the most expensive television, it's not close. It is by far the most expensive television project.
By a factor of 10.
Yeah. It's absolutely nuts what they have invested into this show and what they're doing. Now, again, this show might be terrible. It might be awful. We don't know.
If it is, it'll be the biggest debacle in entertainment history.
It'll be one of the biggest letdowns ever. But I'm telling you right now, the anticipation and my excitement level for this is off the charts. Rob, you had a chance to take a look at this. What do you think?
I got to tell you, John, like you, I thought if you're going to put out a teaser, obviously this is set in the Second Age when the original Rings of Power were forged. And I think it's pretty much a perfect title for the show, harking back to the opening of Fellowship of the Ring, because that was all about the Second Age, the opening montage where you see the first battle of Middle-earth. I thought this was a great way to introduce this show. And I have to say, I think everyone loves Lord of the Rings, having worked on it for years, doing the special features with the team we were working with. Dude, I'm in. Just count me in. Because I hope and pray that it's good. I just want it to be good.
Now, they did something, I thought it was very wise of them here to just put out no characters, no anything. It's just, it's not even a teaser trailer. It's an announcement. It's an announcement trailer, but still you get to hear that voice and it's great. Aaron, I don't know where you're at right now as far as anticipation levels for a Lord of the Rings show or anything like that. But what are your thoughts? What's your anticipation level like, and what did you think?
Already, I'm having a 6 degree situation because I'm looking at this cast. We have Cynthia Day Robinson, who was on Spartacus. She took over the role of She took over the role of Navia when Leslie Ann Brandt left the show. And so great to see her here. And then also, this is 18 degrees, but Lloyd Owen, who is also in Lord of the Rings, he was the star of a show called Viva Laughlin, and it lasted 3 episodes. It was the first showrunner job that Stephen DeKnight, the showrunner for Spartacus, it was his first showrunner job, and the job that he was like, I really want to take this off of my resume. But so quick departure, but it is a Hollywood story. I actually I worked with Lloyd briefly, and we were talking about tragic Hollywood stories. And he said he moved to Los Angeles with his family, I believe from England or Australia. I don't even know. And he said, as we were driving from the airport, the driver picked us up. And as we're driving down Sunset Boulevard, I see my face going up on the side of a massive building. And it's just me. And it's like, Viva Laughlin, premiering, blah, blah, blah. And he said, and we were on set, and the producer comes in and goes, okay, everybody, so we just been canceled.
Oh, no.
If you want to get some lunch, you can. But thank you so much. And he said immediately all of the entire crew just was like, okay, just starts packing up lights, and all the actors were going, no. Wait, what do you mean? He goes, the actors were just dumbstruck. And he said, so I go home, I tell my family, and as we're in the car driving to the airport, my son goes, Daddy, look. And I turned around and I see them tearing my face off the building.
Oh, that's got
So Lloyd Owen, I am so happy for you that you are in this show. And just because of that heartbreaking tragedy, which is so hilarious.
That's a great Hollywood story,
it is such a Hollywood story, right? So for that, and for Cynthia Day Robinson from Navy, the second Navia from Spartacus, I hope that this show does incredibly well, if for nothing else than for those two actors.
I know Ray's been looking forward to this too. And Ray is what you call excitement deficit. He doesn't get excited about a lot of things, but he was pretty excited. If I remember, he was pretty excited about this. So I was kind of hoping you'd be here. So we'll ask him about it tomorrow. When he's back, we'll ask him about that tomorrow. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Have you had a chance to see this Lord of the Rings spot? If so, what did you think about it? Are you excited? Maybe you don't even really care about the series. Maybe you're more like me, where you just cannot wait for this thing to come. Whatever you guys are feeling, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.